snarky last line there, wasn't it? But joining us now, Democrat strategist Harlan Hill. Now, I think we should tell our audience that you so oppose Hillary that you will actually vote for Donald Trump. I think we should tell them that.
Yeah.
Tell them
full
again.
disclaimer. Full disclaimer. I mean, and actually, I don't want to make it sound like that. I actually fully support him. It's not that Hillary Clinton is such a bad choice that I have to support Donald Trump. I am now actively supporting Trump. I've seen so much commonality between Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump and the issues that they're talking about that I think that he's the right.
Wait a minute. You were a Bernie Sanders supporter.
Right.
You realized he's not going to win.
I'm not, yeah.
And so you said, right, I'm going for Trump.
Really, truly, I was holding my nose to support Sanders.
What on earth is the similarity between Bernie Sanders
They're talking
and
about the same
Trump?
problems. They're talking about the same problems, from campaign finance reform to trade.
Yeah, but they've got a radically different solution.
Exactly. And I see more in common with Donald Trump than Sanders, personally.
Okay, good. We're very glad to hear that.
Yeah, right.
And you must have lost a ton of business because of your switch.
Yeah, it's killing me. But, you know, it's all right.
Well, if Trump's the president, you'll get it all back.
I'm not going to compromise my beliefs, you know, for some money. You know, I can make it some other way.
Okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
Now, what do you make of my premise there, that the economy is sliding down, that this is a problem for Hillary because she is associated with Obama economics, which has produced this slide? What do you make of this?
I think you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. The word I kept hearing from pundits this morning was that, you know, we had lackluster results. But when I go to Middle America, when I go home to South Carolina, it's disastrous. It is so bad. And it's been like this for going on 8 years. And so it's clear that the bureaucracy that comes with big government and big government solutions to these problems, they don't work. They don't work.
How could you ever have been a Bernie Sanders supporter?
I supported Barack Obama, too. I'm on the wrong side of history there.
You've seen the light, haven't you? You have seen the light.
I have. As long as we're not talking about social issues, I think I'm more of a Republican. I'm more conservative. But when it comes to social issues and people's personal liberties, you know, I wish we were not talking about abortion and transgenders and bathrooms and stuff. That's a distraction. Let's talk about jobs, the economy, and ISIS.
And my tax rate.
And mine, too.
Yeah, there you go.
You're right. That's
okay.
Right.
Do you think that Hillary can? Dan Henninger was on the show earlier, Wall Street Journal.
Yeah.
He says she has already started to pivot away from Obama.
Yeah. I don't know how she does. She's been pulled so far to the left by Bernie Sanders that if we see that she tacks to the middle dramatically and she starts to really put some space between her and Barack Obama, I think that the progressive wing of the party is just going to be up in arms. This is exactly what they feared she would do. So if she really does it in earnest, she's got some problems. Are
there many people like you, Democrat people, who are now for Trump?
I must get 100 emails a week, maybe more.
Hold on a second. I think we can listen in for a second. We've got Ted Cruz talking about John Boehner, who just a half hour ago called Cruz Lucifer.
Yes.
Let's listen in for a second.
You know, Boehner's comments, he said something like he's the worst SOB I've ever worked with, something like that.
Lucifer in the flesh.
Well, there was that, too. But the interesting thing is, he said that I've ever worked with. I've never worked with John Boehner. Truth of the matter is, I don't know the man. I've met John Boehner 2 or 3 times in my life. If I have said 50 words in my life to John Boehner, I'd be surprised, and every one of them has consisted of pleasantries. Good to see you, Mr. Speaker. I've never had any substantive conversation with John Boehner in any respect. And indeed, this is something that's not publicly known. During the government...
All right, that's Ted Cruz there, responding to John Boehner's comments earlier today, where he called Ted Cruz a nasty...
Lucifer in the flesh.
Lucifer
and a
in
miserable
the flesh
son of a
and
blank.
a miserable son of a blank. Ted Cruz has just said he's barely said 50 words to Boehner in his life. Okay, he's dealt with that. Harlan, I'm sorry I'm out of time, and I'm sorry to shortchange you, but I gotta go. Thanks very much indeed. Those Porsches that we